Control.
Look who's holding it. That's right. This guy.
Look who's in the back, just chilling. That's right, me.
Time to fight, Guardians.
You don't know the fucking struggle.
I'm sorry, Will.
None of you know my fucking struggle.
I'm
None
sure
of you know what I go through.
I'm sure we
Enemy
don't.
captured Zone A.
What is going on, everybody? My name is ConsoleChronicles. Thank you guys so much for checking out the video. Hope you guys do enjoy the commentary. Before we get into anything, I just want to talk about the gameplay really quickly, as usual. This is going to be Destiny the Taken King 2.0 patched gameplay, and I am absolutely loving this game, guys. I'm using the, I believe it's called the Hawk pulse rifle. It's a really good pulse rifle, and I got this off a rare Ingram too. So I'm gonna get to all that in just a second. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the commentary and the gameplay in the background, and let's jump right into the actual commentary. And what the topic for today's video is going to be is, what do I think about Destiny the Taken King? And quite frankly, I am loving this game. I'm absolutely in love with this game, and I recommend to anyone who hasn't picked it up yet, or who hasn't played Destiny in so long and doesn't want to spend the money for this because they have a sour taste in their mouth from the old version, go get this game. Unbelievable. Go get the game, go get the DLC, go get everything all in one, you know, whatever you want to do, just get it. I would highly recommend it. Now, there are positives and there are some negatives. So first, let's talk about PvP, positive and the negative. So first, positive. What I love about PvP. I absolutely love the way the weapons are now. I love the fact that if you're a pulse rifle, auto rifle player, you are rewarded for actually using that weapon. You don't have to use a hand cannon or a shotgun. Yes, are the shotguns still just as powerful? Unfortunately, yes. Are the hand cannons still a viable option? Yes. But having said that, so is the auto rifle. That wasn't the case before. So is the pulse rifles. That kind of was the case a little bit, but kind of like not too much. It was still better to use a thorn or a last word, or you know, whatever else. But having said that, I'm loving the way this new system is. I'm loving the way the reward system is, so that if you're a good player, you're more likely to be rewarded. However, if you're my buddy Will and you get a 12 KD in a previous game, then you don't get rewarded. So, unfortunately, he thinks someone's out to get him at Bungie. You know, he's like that now. He's a really good player. You know, he's just like, come on. You know, I just want to get something good. So, understandable. But you know, of course, he's the best. He has the best stats of all of us. So whatever. Anyways, but that's beside the fact. Negatives of what I think about PvP. Like I said, shotguns are still too much of a viable option. I'll run into lobbies where I'm still running around and people are shooting me with a shotgun. People are still just straight up just decking on me. And I still find a lot of people using year one weapons. Not saying it's a bad thing. Like, I still run the messenger every now and then, but quite frankly, what's the point of a year two weapon if a year one weapon is, you know, a better option? You know, like a last word or a thorn or, you know, like the messenger. I'm not saying that it's a bad gun and you shouldn't use it anymore. You should only use 2.0. No, use whatever you like, but you know, I just feel like I'm using 2.0 weapons like this Hawk gun, and yet when I run into someone facing a last word, I still lose the fight. I know with PvP, as far as Crucible in general goes, general Crucible stats don't matter, but at the same time, and they should. You know, they kind of do, and they should a little bit more. But anyways, that's besides the fact. Still loving PvP now. I'm actually a positive KD player. So nice. So nice to be a positive KD player. Like, I feel like I'm playing Modern Warfare again, you know. Okay, maybe I'm stretching that a little bit, but anyways. So, what I think about PvE now. PvE, I am absolutely I'm in love with PvE. I was in love with PvE before because I was always better at it, but I'm in love with it even more now. Positive about PvE. You can now get loot from just doing random stuff, and it'll actually be good. Like, I could have a legendary piece of gear, and then I'll get this rare piece of gear. Both are 2.0, both are Taken King items, by the way, and the rare one can have better stats on it, and I'm just like, what? That's a thing? Like, that was never a thing in 1.0 before Taken King. That was never a thing, because obviously a legendary is better than a rare, but in this case, a rare might have better light level. Now that gets me into my little... Look at me dick down a golden gun. That was never a thing. That was never a thing before this whole Taken King. I love this game. Oh, okay. Anyways, like, as far as with you know, with actual like loot and all that. It was just like, it was never a thing back then to the point where I could get a rare piece of gear. I would just shard it. I was like, I don't need this stupid thing. And like one of the negatives that I feel about the whole light level and experience level thing is experience level very easy to get up to level 40. Very easy. Light level on the other hand, that's a different story. You need to farm strikes like crazy. That's another thing. Farming strikes. Don't get me wrong. Once you're, you know, if you're a good player and you get to a good enough light level, that's the easiest thing in the world. You can farm strikes all day. My problem with it is, though, is just like, I don't really, you know, I'd rather go, you know, play like something else, but at the same time, that's the best way to get gear right now. And it just comes to the point where I need to get the best gear, but maybe the best gear for my light level just isn't what I want to use. I'll get a really good scout rifle, but I'd rather use a pulse rifle, you know, or I'll get a really good hand cannon, but I'd rather use a scout rifle. You know, it's just those little things, and it's just like, yeah, it's a good idea that these weapons have better light levels, but quite frankly, I'd rather have the gun I want to use. And that's just like a thing with me. I don't know. Granted, there are, if I'm a pulse rifle person, there are more pulse rifles that are better. Don't get me wrong. I know that fact. And I know you can infuse your weapons as well. Which the infusing thing is still a little bit confusing to me. Maybe I'll make a video about how that actually works. Because I don't think anyone's actually really explained it that well. So I'll do that for you guys. But other than that, you know, PvE is a really fun, you know, strikes, like I said, are easy. You now get really good shit when you do it. It's so nice. And the heroic strikes, the heroic weekly strike is gone. You don't get any more strange coins. It's now a playlist to get good gear. The nightfall, you really need to be a good player, have the good enough weapon and armor light level stuff in order to do it. Not saying you can't do it, but it's easier, trust me. And the raid is insanely hard from what I've been hearing. A lot of fun, but insanely hard. I don't know, guys. I'm enjoying this game to an extent. I would love to make a really longer video about it, but I don't want to bore you guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, you guys know the drill. Hit a like button, subscribe to the channel if you're interested, and in the comments below, let me know what you think about the whole Taken King. If you're going to get it, if you don't have it, what console you're going to get it for. Little tip. Next gen PS4. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna be going now. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.
Did Will literally die, or did he just go undefeated?
We'll find out. We shall find out. I'm curious about my scores. I did pretty well that game.
I did pretty good too.
1.73. I can take that. You didn't die once.
No, I prevailed on Brooklyn.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Wow.
That's what I thought it said.